The three-wheeled Yamaha Tricity 300 is a stylish maxi scooter which has very little to do with either the Tricity 125 or the MT-09-based Nikon in as far as it can be used on a driver's license. Yamaha didn't design the Tricity 300 with those of us who are already scooter and motorcycle enthusiasts in mind. Its purpose is to entice people away from vehicles and public transportation by providing a convenient, quick, and comfortable form of getting around that dispels with the need to deal with the complicated and expensive process of obtaining a bike license. Everything also feels more secure than a typical two-wheeler. In technical talk, it's a Yamaha X Max 300 with a custom set of tilting tandem forks from a Tricity 125. And yes, it leans when cornering. No gears or clutch. Yes, aside from a smidgen more confidence up front, it feels pretty much like riding any other scooter. Beneath the Tricity there are 4 fork tubes, 2 on the inside of each front wheel. Each consists of a main tube with a spring inside and an open guide tube. Above the fork is a steering rack keeping the wheel in the same direction while passing handlebar input to it. In addition, when you lean over, 2 meaty horizontal parallel linkages keep alignment. Braking's different, too. Each of the Tricity's 14-inch wheels features a single piston caliper and a 267mm disc. Pull the right lever and the front brake comes on. Pull the left and all 3 brakes engage. Squeeze both levers together and you can feel the system connected. Or engage all 3 brakes with the foot brake, a small pedal located beside your right foot. Perhaps to cater to consumers who are not used to stopping a bike in quick time, since 3 small discs are trying to stop a high load, there is a very mild bite in the brakes initially. Setting off against this, however, is that the Tricity can indeed stop quite quickly and surely with only a firm clutch of the lever thanks to its 3-channel ABS and a front end that doesn't drop too far. The X Max 300 has the same 292cc, 4-valve, water-cooled, single-cam, underscore single as the Tricity 300. It pumps out 28 horsepower and a peak of 21 pound-feet torque through a twist-and-go CVT automatic gearbox. The Tricity does weigh a considerable 60 kilograms more, however if that output is only needed to be levered onto 179 kilograms at maximum. With that, the power-to-weight ratio is on par with the Suzuki GSX-S 125. But putting all the complicated calculators aside, if it is pushed, the Yamaha Tricity 300 can actually reach its indicated top speed of 85 miles per hour on its digital speedometer. It is also not going to have a problem shooting through the traffic lights and cruising at 60 miles per hour along open roads with ample power. The top speed is adequate to get across town, and when you do need to jump across 3 lanes of traffic, there won't be much hesitation. Smooth, quiet, and quick acceleration is readily available when you need it. The claimed 86 mpg fuel economy is a smidge less than the X Max's 88 mpg but is still pretty decent for an economic commuter. Based on outward appearances, the Tricity 300 seems pretty well endowed. One of the most obvious of those is the standing assist button on the left-hand switch cluster where the headlights usually would be. This, when pressed, can stop your feet going over the stepboard by locking the Tricity's tilt mechanism, not its suspension. It's intended to be clicked when stopping, lowering your feet, pushing then raising them off of the ground. Of course, with a little practice you should be able to click the lock on when you stop and won't have to put a foot down. This will also work at speeds under 6 miles per hour. It can be manually released with a double tap, but you'll most often just open the throttle and let it auto unlock. Locking the tilt mechanism makes it easier to manhandle the Tricity at a walking pace, handy for pushing it out of a parking spot or in and out of tight garages. ABS and traction control, yes, really, and a parking brake to prevent it from rolling away or other confidence builders. Keyless ignition, a center stand, and a power socket that resembles a 12-volt cigarette lighter are located beside your right knee. The voluminous 43.5-liter storage space under the seat has room for 2 lids.